Previously on Full Day Yu-Gi-Oh! And on my opponent's turn, and then he played Branded Fusion. I'm like, okay, he's playing Branded, okay. But then I started seeing Illusion monster going to the graveyard, and I'm like,
Game 3, that deck was tough, honestly. It was really hard. Game 1, I forgot who, I got game 1. He got game 2, and game 3 was a grinder, but I got it because they evenly matched mainly. Illusion. I don't know if that does anything, but okay.
Hey, that's a future card.
Is it really?
Yeah.
For what deck? The match that got me was just all rogue decks today, bro. Like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So, welcome to another edition of Full Day Yu-Gi-Oh! This vlog is gonna be a doozy, man. A lot of stuff happened. Things got heated. Arguments was had, but overall, I had a mother effing blast at the case tournament. Yeah, man, things got insane. While you guys are here, smash that like button, especially y'all watching on the premiere. I don't know, every time I premiere a video and I'm in the chat live with you guys never want to smash that like button. So for y'all that's watching me live on the premiere and y'all that's watching me after premiere, hit that like button and make sure you guys leave a comment. Push your boy in the algorithm so that way I can be a full-time YouTuber one day. But, all right, man, so I had a good time, like I said. Enjoy the vlog, and like I always tell you guys, without further ado, let's begin. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So, I'm at Super Copper Games for their Maze of Memories case tournament. I literally just got here in time. I think they just cut it off right now. They waiting on one person. And the room is pretty crowded, for the say the least. My boy Tony's here, vending and stuff like that. Well, not vending, but like trading and stuff like that. And I don't know if he's playing or not, but anyway. Main purpose of today's vlog is to test out for regionals because you guys know regionals is on February 10th, and I'm trying to do really good. So at the end of my last week's vlog, you guys saw, I did mention I add anti-spell fragrance to my side deck, so that's the goal for today, is to try that out. Right now, I saw the sign-up sheet. I was number 26, so it's probably going to be like a 30-man tournament, probably 4 rounds of Swiss. I don't know if they're going to do a top cut because we'll probably just split last round anyway. So, yeah, man, I'm just going to catch you guys at the round 1. Got me some Taco Bell, got me a crunch wrap. I just literally just dropped my son off if I can get here. My son lives in the same suburb. Anyway, catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned.
alright guys, I went to round 1 of the tournament. Ended up playing against the Fire King Snake Eyes deck, which is pretty much the mirror match. I'm just not running the Snake Eyes engine. And this is a really interesting game to say the least. My opponent won the die roll. Actually, I won the die roll. We were waiting forever to start because, you know, now you got to do the game procedures because this was a big tournament for the local area. It was like 30 players, give or take. And I started off pretty strong, you know, Garunix, dumped the Arvada. You know, I was just trying to go crazy, pop off, do my thing. Unfortunately for me, though, in this game, I think my opponent's main deck in Cosmic, no, he had to cast Terra Fenrir, and I'm like, ooh, Fenrir checks what I'm trying to do, and that literally helped him come back because, you know, banished my Grunix, and it was just like, GG no re. I'm like, alright, bet, I ain't worried about it. We just got the side deck, baby, that's all we gotta do. So, sided him, TTT, anti-spell fragrance, and I think that was good because, honestly, that's literally gonna win me game 2 because he's gonna hand trap me. I'm gonna TTT. I'm gonna go Polar's Prosperity. My TTT, look at his hand, take a card out of his hand, set the anti-spell fragrance and pass. And I was just waiting on what he was gonna try to do because, like, he really couldn't do anything. And yeah, that pretty much sealed the deal. And then coming to game 3, really long drawn out game. Like, this game probably took 20 or so minutes, and it was down to the wire. My opponent went first. And literally, it was a good game. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. We had a few ruling discrepancies, got that squared away. And my opponent just started popping off, going ham, going crazy. And, you know, doing the same combos. I did have an Ash Blossom, which kind of slowed him down. And I had my own island. And we're just gonna go Garunix for Garunix, going to Ponix. And one thing I learned about the Fire King mirror match is it takes a lot of skill. Like, you got to really know your deck. And it also depends on the hand, too. But really, you got to know when to pop off what cards at what times and how you're running your build. And triple tactical talents is really good in the mirror match because, you know, you can just take, get rid of your opponent's cards, and really apply pressure. Like, a TTT took his monster, made the number monster right here, the one that can negate supposed to pass. Thought I was in a good position, but he was able to Pot of Prosperity himself into a Arvada. I forget. No, I don't think he Prosperity. I think he tried to bait my negate. I should have just took the bait, and I was just waiting for him to do it, and I let it resolve, and he summoned Arvada. I'm like, now he checked my negation and just started popping off, coming back. Nevertheless, man, that play error cost me the game. I think I'm going to explain it in the next clip. I can't remember if I did or not. But yeah, it was a good game, but I'm going to lose, unfortunately, just due to that misplay. But on top of that, like it was just a back and forth game. My opponent just came back. I mean, sometimes ain't nothing you can do. See you guys in the next clip.
All right, guys. Round one of the ended up losing the mirror match. He was playing the pure build. I misplayed honestly game 3. I forgot to. Well, I ain't gonna say I forgot to use. So he went Tinky, search Arvado. I should have just. I had this dude on the board. I should have just negated the Tinky because I'm like, hey, he's gonna summon Arvada and just negate my guy anyway. So I was more worried about Fire King Island, which I shouldn't have been worried about that. I should have just been like, all right, I gotta stop him from getting Arvada because obviously that's how he's gonna try to come back and win. That was dumb of me not to do that. I also had circle set. I was overthinking my plays, honestly. And also, I was trying to win on the previous turn, but I forgot I had used Prosperity. So I thought I had game on board, but I didn't. So that kind of messed me up, too. But yeah, it was a good game. So I ain't tripping, though. There's 5 rounds of Swiss, probably a top 8. But more than likely, everyone's going to split once top 8 comes in. So the edits I made in my side deck, I'm loving the anti-spell. It was pretty good. And I'm also loving Triple Tactics. It helped me win game 2. I won game 2 because I flipped anti-spell during the draw phase. Also, what helped my opponent out a lot too was him having Cosmic Cyclone. I really couldn't gain the advantage I needed because of Cosmic Cyclone, because you can manage the island and blow up board, which is really good. But I ain't tripping though. That was just me not really, I missed the effects, and yeah. Because he revived the Karen. Karen doesn't target, so I forgot to chain my circle. So yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Just make sure it don't happen in the next round. So yeah, anyway, I opened up my entry packs. It was $25 entry, and I ended up getting 5 packs of Maze Millennia. On board, Uri Diaz is here as well. He actually pulled a bonfire. I already know he's playing branded. Let me see what I'm gonna get. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Ooh, nothing. Oh, I don't know if this does anything, but nothing. Yeah. The mirror match is very interesting. I was thinking about sending the OG Grunus to Gray, but I wanted to try to use my back row spell to XYZ and blow up his board. However, I forgot he searched out what's that card called? He had searched out Skyburn to blow it up. So I'm like, oh yeah, that was kind of dumb. That sucks though. I ain't even gonna lie. I had a pretty good hand too. Like it was pretty good. Let's see, nope. Dang it. So far, nothing.
We're gonna play Earthbound Prisoner.
I know, right?
You need Super Quantum Red Layer.
Super Quantum Red Layer. I need that.
Need 3.
You need it?
Oh, I need it. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't pulled that yet.
I don't think it's in this set.
It's only in this set?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Gliding Flame Sword. What does this even do? Remember, supposed to have 1 month. It's Flame Swordman. Okay, it might be good later. I know this deck is kind of good. But overall, my packs are pulled for crap. But yeah. How you doing, sir? Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Hope I can win next round. Y'all stay tuned.
Alright guys, coming to round 2 of the tournament. Ended up playing against Orcus. I don't know if it was Orcus Cashtiro or pure Orcus, but I feel like every deck splashes Cashtiro monsters, so it really doesn't matter. Started off pretty strong. I went first. Prosperity, Fire. It had the Sanctuary for the island, the Garunix, popped Barong, and I just went crazy. I had the other Fire King card, the one that to destroy a card in front of the board. And that really helped me out to alleviate my opponent from just gaining field advantage. My opponent had a pass, and I also had skill drain, which pretty much sealed the deal. So I was very comfortable in that game. Going into game 2, forgot what I sided in. Probably just TT. I think I decided in TTT. And my opponent went, and I probably sided in evenly as well. My opponent went Fenrir, Little Knight. I was able to go big Garunix. I played Island, so I summoned Garunix from hand, and that's pretty much how I got it because my opponent said he had an Ash Blossom, which he was holding. So yeah, man, I was able to win this game. See you guys in the next clip.
All right, guys, round 2 is I ended up beating Orcus and 2-0. Really good game, though. Learned a lot from that matchup. I just had a really good hand, game 1 and 2. I noticed in a lot of my game 2s, I'm really just, if I open up Fire King Island with Garunix, it's better to just, instead of destroying Garunix to go get another Garunix, to be greedy. better just to special from a Garunix from your hand, so that way you can just start resolving your effects and get the ball rolling. I did that because my opponent had literally hand a Fenrir, Drow, Ash, and that literally helped me win that game because he kind of bricked, which kind of felt bad. He ended on a Little Knight, and that was pretty much it. Like, his hand was bad. His Little Knight hand traps wasn't much he could do. So 3 more rounds left. Yeah, let's have people went on out. I've been doing it a lot recently. I'm losing my round ones at every shop I go to, and I'm just winning on out. So we'll catch you guys on the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys, coming to round 3. The tournament ended up playing against Horus Centurion. And this game, I did pretty well considering the fact that last time I played against this deck, I lost. Even though I lost mainly to my opponent top decking Cosmic Cyclone. Shout out to my boy Charles if you watch this. But yeah, I lost nonetheless. And that game, I attribute that to my success in this match because even though my opponent started off pretty strong, I realized, like, man, there's nothing I'm really scared of. Also, my opponent's going to make a huge misplay I'm going to talk about later in the duel, and I'll probably talk about it. I'm going to talk about the post-duel for sure. It literally cost him the game as well, but hey, misplays happen. It ain't my fault. He misplayed. Opponent popped out really good. He had a perfect hand, made a Stardust monster that can negate, banish, do all kind of crazy stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, go search the good old Arvada for the monster negate. Go ahead and do that 1-for-1. And I had a bunch of cards just to dodge his popping to negate. And I had the Fire King card that does the pop for pop. Bring out Garunix. And I was actually able to play through his board because Arvada was just checking his big negate. Even though he was able to wait it, he did negate a monster. However, what's going to happen is he's actually going to forget to bring it back. Now, he did realize this later on in the following turn, like after he then drew his hand and started making a board. We both agreed to call Judge. We didn't know how to proceed with this matchup, so it wasn't like I was trying to shark him or whatever. And the judge was like, nah, you missed your effect. That's on you. And that's if you guys saw my shadow right there, the judge grabbed the card, like, yeah, you missed the effect. So he had to treat it as you accept the game state. And I literally won because of that. Like, I think if he would have kept the card on board, I probably would have lost. However, it is what it is. Misplays happened. It was a long day at this point. Game 2, he went first. His hand's not as strong, and I had hand traps to play on his turn, which was literally just Karen, pop other monster, bring out Garunix, revive this monster, pop that. So I had a spell negate. I had literally a perfect counter hand in his hand because I had spell negation, I had a free pop, and yeah, it was it was a lovely counter hand to his field, which literally won me the game because he had Soul Drain, which didn't do anything. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Really good game, but I just had the outs.
Alright, guys, round 1 is over. Ended up beating Horus Centurion. I got really lucky game 1. My opponent forgot his he uses some dragon monster to negate some effect of one of my monsters. We went to like main phase 1 and he didn't use monster effect. We decided to call Judge, see if he could get his monster back. Judge ruled that he wouldn't get his monster back, and that led me to winning game 1. Luckily, because he would have got the monster out, I would have lost guaranteed. Game 2, I ended up using Karen on his turn, getting a free pop, bringing back Ringolic to negate a spell, which was TTT, and then on my following turn, I just put a lot of pressure in for game, so got really lucky that game, honestly. I probably should have lost. We should have probably went to game 3. Nevertheless, luck happens in this game, and hey, people forget their cards, and judges have the right to say no to certain effects. So, 2 more rounds left. I just got to go undefeated to guarantee top 8, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Let's see what I'm going to do. Y'all stay tuned.
Alright, guys, coming into round 4 of the tournament, ended up playing against Rescue Ace. Now, originally I thought this was Rescue Ace Fire Kings, but it's pure Rescue Ace. And I ain't played against this deck in a while. Last time I played against it, I think I was using Heroes, so this was definitely interesting. Like I said, in this tournament, I got some really good play testing in, because I really didn't know where route I should take. And scratch that, he wasn't playing pure Rescue Ace, he was playing Rescue Ace Splat abusing the Snake Eyes engines. I guess that's the route the Rescue Ace players are playing. And he went first, had a really good setup. Like, all I had was skill drain, but even then, that just wasn't enough. My opponent had too much of a field. I tried doing something, and cause I feel like with the Fire King deck, all you need to do is resolve 1 Garunix, and you can just come back and win. Garunix and freaking Arvada can just go crazy, because you can always loop back Arvada with Kieran and go back and forth with those two. Nope, ended up losing game 1 because my opponent just, he went first, had a strong starting hand. There was literally nothing I could do. Game 2, I went to side in anti-spell fragments. I am going to open it. He did Baylor my Garunas. I did side in TTT as well, which I'm going to TTT right now. Read every card in his hand, ripped the card out of his hand, set TTT, pass. I'm like, you know what? Unless he top decks Cosmic Cyclone, he is SOL. Luckily for me, he didn't top deck Cosmic Cyclone, and he had to set everything. And you know, the Rescue Ace matchup, their traps really aren't that threatening. They have like what, infinite impermanence and like another trap that can destroy a monster, but they don't really have back row hate, and their spells is what they really is their bread and butter. And so by me flipping TTT and having an island on the board, I really didn't miss having spells, and that's gave me a huge advantage over my opponent because I would have to be one turn ahead of him, which mattered a lot considering Rescue Ace, even though they can use their traps, they need their spells to pop off. Like, let's see, he just set 5 right now, and I'm like, okay, set 5. Those spell cards you like, they not finna get used, and I won that game. And then going into game 3, I forgot what I sided in. I think I kept the TTTs in because I know it was heavy hand traps. And yeah, I just popped off. I had a really good hand. Arvada go crazy. I am going to take this game because literally, even though I only had Arvada and my opponent was popping off and I kind of misplayed with the Arvada, I was able to come back, man. Like, it was a really good game. My opponent was a really chill guy. But yeah, man, the Fire King deck is just really strong. And OG Garudas, man, belongs to that board. Coming back, bro. I freaking love this card, bro. Best decision I made was running the OG Garudas. If you guys are not running it in your decks, highly recommend it for the pure Fire King players out there. Catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Guys, last round is up. I just won the last round against Rescue Ace. Game 3 was an epic game. I ended up getting it. They're calling round 5. My boy Eric is up here. Say what up, Eric?
Yo.
I haven't seen this man in a minute. I was chatting about Uri. He's undefeated, right? Undefeated, right?
Yeah, of
Nice,
course, bro.
nice.
Motherfuckers.
Trying to. So
Trying your best deck.
I'm gonna try to win after the last round at top 8. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next clip. All right, guys, going to the final round of the tournament. Ended up playing against Pure Cash Hero. Now, I gotta say, man, this game was very interesting to say the least. Very high intense game. Frustrations was made. Arguments was had. This was the most Yu-Gi-Oh game I've had in a mother effing long time. Reason being, nothing against my opponent personally. Like, we're guys, things get heated. My opponent was on me for every little thing, as far as, like, you know, making sure he wasn't getting cheated, which I get. Like I said, things got heated. He was reading all my cards. I was reading all his cards. I thought things was normal. You know, game 1, things were cool. I ended up getting game 1 because what ended up happening, right? He shifted me. I'm like, okay, set skill drain, pass. I flipped skill drain on him. I had set 1, set skill drain. His cashier deck couldn't play through skill drain on my turn. When shifter went off, I just popped off, comboed off, and won. Literally, skill drain won me the game, but it'd be like that, right? Game 2, my opponent made a good field. He made a monster that just literally wouldn't get off the field because it protects himself from monster effects. And I ain't gonna lie, I read it like 5 times. I'm gonna explain more in the next clip because I was a little annoyed. But anyway, I read the card like 5 times. And what made me mad the most was literally 2 days later. Well, actually, when I got home and realized, like, dude, you could have won in game 2. All you had to do was search the Ponics, go grab your Fire King card that destroys cards on the board. I could have popped the XYZ monster because my opponent had little to no cards in hand. I would have won. I completely was overthinking my play, and what my opponent ended up doing was banishing top 3 of my deck. And in my top 3 was that spell card. I can't think of the name right now for whatever reason. But anyway, it was the spell I needed to destroy his monster. I'm like, oh yeah, I could have searched this with Ponics a turn ago and I would have won already. So I should have 2-0'd my opponent, truthfully. However, by me misplaying and overthinking, partially, I ain't gonna put no blame on my opponent, but partially because I was just focused on the game, trying not to lose my cool, and on top of that stuff was just really just, you know, making sure everything was legit, right? Because, you know, when I play, especially when I have a camera, I try to, like, make sure people, you know, are respected, and I'm trying to be very respectful while also, you know, being very stern as well. Because, you know, we're playing a game, and you got to make sure your opponents are good to you, just like your opponent want to make sure you're good to them. Nevertheless, man, we had a lot of back and forth in this game. Really good game. I think it was a good game for what it was. But he ended up coming back just genuinely because I made a misplay, and he ended up out-grinding me because I evenly matched him, which is what happened. And then game 3, I went in time, and yeah, you guys are going to see my discussion in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, tournament over. Ended up drawing the last round against what the hell? Oh, against Cash Tira, man. Also, as a disclaimer, that game was really irritating. My opponent pretty much tried to call me off a slow plan, and it's like,
I get it because I read one of his cards like 5 times just to comprehend it because I don't know these cards like that, and it's easy for me to get effects. But at the same time, anybody who knows me know I always let people play. I never tell my opponent, hey, you stop your turn if I can read. I'm like, no, continue your turn. I did mention it honestly in game 3, like, hey, you can continue playing. I don't care. Like, very got heated game. We damn near were borderline was damn near yelling at each other, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. It's like, dude, I just came up here for a case tournament. I didn't come up here to get irritated in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I know it's competitive, but damn, that was irritating, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, nothing against my opponent. You know, he don't know me. I don't know him. So, you know, I shook his hand afterward. Like, look, man, somebody we had a misunderstanding, whatever. But it's like, bro, I might tell him, you can ask anybody in this shop, I don't slow play. I don't have a history of doing that type of shit. Like, I'm not that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So, nevertheless, like, he got irritated because I read one of his effects in game 2 when we had 30 minutes on the clock, like 5 or 6 times just to get a comprehending of them. And I read it again on my turn just to make sure I'm understanding everything properly. And also, too, he came back in game 2. And then game 3, I started my turn, started to play, ended my turn, time got called. I mean, we drew. What the fuck can I even do about that? Like, for real, like, we draw. Sorry, but we both top 8. We both was X1. At the very least, maybe our tiebreakers, if it was good enough, we probably could have snuck into like 3rd or 4th place. But like, I felt like we were arguing over semantics at that point, man. But I ain't gonna let that bother me. And then early in the round, my round 1 opponent irritated me a little bit too. The dude literally was sharking. I called the judge over. The judge was like, pretty much, y'all just restate the game state. Told me to restart my turn, and it was cool. So the shop is phenomenal. Love the shop owner. Glad it's my boy Eric. But man, sometimes we play Yu-Gi-Oh! In different areas, people are just hyper competitive at these big events. And I understand it's like if it was like we were both like we both technically was X1. But it's like, man, if I had a specific hand, I could have just burned for Cowboy for game anyway. But also at the same time, if you guys wonder what I'm doing, I'm just sitting in my car waiting for my car to warm up. I was already irritated after me and this dude just argued. I got my packs. I got like 5 packs for making top. I got like 6th place. No, I got 5th place. I got 5th place. My opponent got 6th place. I got 5th place. I got like 5 extra packs of Maze and Memories. I'm gonna open up when I get home on camera. It's my battery finna die. But yeah, man, it was just got a little heated. You know what I'm saying? I just told him like, hey, man, like I said, I don't know you. You don't know me. It's whatever. It's cool. But I'm not trying to intentionally do anything, because game 3, I was on the power shift for my deck. He asked his buddy how long we had on the clock before we started game 3. He said we have 1:90. I power shuffle fast, but he said, hey, you gonna try to do that shit? Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's power shuffle. I'm like, he said we only have 1:30. I'm like, okay, my bad, chill. Like, like, bro, sometimes it's so hard to keep your composure in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Environment, because it's like, dude, like, I feel like some people just don't know how to talk to people. Like, if he would have just said, hey, you know, we have 1:90 left, can you not power shuffle? I'd have been like, okay, no worries, but don't curse at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of crap really pisses me off. But it is what it is. You know, we talked it out. I shook his hand afterwards. Dude probably thinks I'm a slow player, and I think he's a douchebag, but it is what it is. Probably won't see him until regionals if I see the dude ever again. But anyway, catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, man. Top 8. Even though it was a 30-man tournament, it was really competitive. 5 rounds. I only really lost once because my opponent had the nuts. And I think I played error in that game, which is why I lost. And I also lost again. Well, they didn't really lose. I drew due to a big misplay. All I had to do was play the Ponyx, go grab the Fire King card that pops the stuff on the board, pop the stupid XYZ monster. I don't know why when I was reading the XYZ monster, I read it as it came to the show I battle on my card. First, I'm like, how do I kill this thing? I'm like, how do I gank it? You guys watch Supernatural? How do I gank it? I was literally in my head, how do I get rid of this card? And what made it worse was as my cat reading it, like, my opponent was like, oh, well, come on, man. Like, and I was like, in the back of my head, like, bro, I can't even focus. I'm like, this dude's irritating me. Like I said, nothing against him. I get his point of view. But at the same time, it's like, bro, when I play people, I never tell people, hey, you can't play until I reach. I'm like, no, play your hand. I don't have a response. Do you, bro? Like, I hate having to get out of pocket and angry at tournaments because it's just a card game at the end of the day. It's meant to have fun. I'm not even going to be one of those guys to say, oh my God, why is somebody car beeping outside? I hope you guys don't hear that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a card game at the end of the day. I'm not going to be like, people say, oh, it's just a children's card game. No, it's a card game. We should be able to have fun and just go all out. But nevertheless, man, people want some extra packs. But your boy got 5th place. And then to me 6, I misspoke in the vlog, 6 extra packs of Maze Memories. I'm just gonna open this up right here because I was gonna open it up at the my desk. My room is a mess right now. I gotta clean it because yeah, my room is filthy right now. So I'm just gonna open these packs right here, live right here, so you guys can see what I got. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So let's see, Desynchro, Earthbound Immortal, Salamander of Great, 100 Eyes, and all crap. Hope I can pull a bonfire. That'd be nice because, man, after all that frustration I did to get these extra 6 packs, I about to pull something good. Shout outs to my boy Tony for winning the thing. He did his name with the Pure Hero deck. I did not get a I got an Ultra. Got Ancient Chant, so this is what I got right here in this pack. Ancient Chant and Doppelganger. I don't know if this is going for. I think this is the card that was with the Raw. Yeah, this was in the Raw structure deck, wasn't it? Yeah, that's trash. Like, why is this set supposed to be so good? I know Bonfire comes in here, but what else comes in here that's really good? I know that Eyes of Illusion card is kind of going to be good and eventually. Let's see, big money, big money, big money. So I got this, that, and this. Trash. I mean, I guess this is good for Earthbound Immortal people who like that deck. And the Illusion stuff comes in here too, which is really good. However, man, yeah, unless you're playing Illusion or Bonfire, this set really ain't that good. But I mainly went to that case tournament just to get practice because, like I say, I got regionals on February 10th, and I'm playing on top 8 in that region. I'm feeling very comfortable and confident in my deck. I do know the format is shifting heavily, so I can't get too comfortable because literally with Bonfire being added and a lot of the new, especially a lot of the new TCG exclusives out of Phantom Nightmare, bruh. I'm like, man, at first I'm like, okay, regional's gonna be kind of easy. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have fun and do my best, man. Because honestly, I think my deck is really good for what it's worth. All right, nothing good in here. No Bonfire, just stuff right here. If anything is worth anything, let me know in the live chat or in the comments down below. Make sure you guys are commenting and liking the video. I gotta stress that enough, bro. Because like, I have like 30, 40 people watching it live and 20 likes. I'm like, man, y'all really too lazy to hit the like button. Come on. So nothing, all crap, bro. Ashoka, Pillar, and yeah. Garbage, Jet Synchron, yeah. So I pulled one Ultra Star, which is Ancient Enchantment. I'm pretty sure this is a structure deck card. But I'm pretty sure, bro, this is the card that Raw came out of. I don't know. I think this is a structure deck card. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's a card that came in the structure deck. Which is like, why would they reprint that? Like, that did not need a reprint. Big money. Crap. This is why you don't buy packs, guys. Right here. Garbage. Complete garbage. Anyway, man, I don't want to keep you guys too long. Ultimately, at the end of the day, my deck did its thing. Only changes I'm gonna make with Phantom Nightmare is that new Link monster that's really good. Like, I think of like Reborns, where it special summons a fire monster from either player's graveyard, so that's like really good. I think that's really useful in my build. But other than that, I don't know. I just got to really figure out a strategy for this new Snake Eyes stuff. Because I know the new support for that deck just brings up an extra tier. So tell me what you guys think about this video. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. Once again, leave a comment. And hit the subscribe button for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. It's your boy Rogue. Here we're bringing us another awesome vlog. And I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next video.